Hey y'all, Stacy here, coming to you with my just about to be third melting session with my Scentsy candle, and I am getting some mushrooming at the top of the wick, like I suspected. Now, it actually did not happen the first or the second time, which I really thought that it would, but you can see here there are it's like they call this mushrooming, where there's like this little ball at the top or kind of splayed um, bits of carbon kind of flayed out at the top of the wick. I'm going to show you how I address this. Now, this is not what Scentsy says to do. This is just what I do. I grab a paper towel and I just lightly pinch off the top. I'm not pulling or applying hardly any pressure to make this happen, and it just helps me to get those bits of carbon off. And I feel like it gets me right very close to that 1/4 inch of the wick height that I am personally going for. I will also say this is very cold wax. It's completely set. I've waited hours after burning before I'm doing this, and we're always maintaining and melting candles at our own risk. So think about, fire safety and make the decisions that are right for you. Now, as you see here, I've dropped a little piece of that carbon into the solid candle. And because this is cold, I'm going to be able to remove that fairly easily. But for me, when I trim a wick, I run the risk of cutting the wick too short. And everybody has to do their own research and decide how to maintain a candle for themselves. But for me, when I cut the wick too short, I end up with um, kind of a candle that maybe won't pull out as well. I might get tunneling. Now you can see here I am going to need to trim likely this left wick to get to a 1/4 inch because I don't want the wick to be too tall. Now you do have to read all of your recommendations on the candle to see what it says. So don't just take my advice, do your own research, but I like to have a shorter wick, like right at about a 1/4 of an inch to make sure that the flame is high enough that it can make a nice wax pool and pull out all across the candle, but then not so high that I'm seeing flames leaping over the candle. Like, that's just not the move for me. I am clumsy and I'm terrified of open flames. So I do feel like that second pinch got me close enough to a 1/4 inch that I'm ready to start melting this. I will check in with you guys maybe when I get to about the halfway point of this candle and keep you posted on how this candle's burning for me. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.